Bill Cosby was sentenced Tuesday in the 2004 sexual assault of Andrea Constand. With several of his accusers in the courtroom, the once iconic comedian, who now goes by Inmate NN7687, was designated a sexually violent predator before being taken into police custody. With more, we're joined by Law and Crime Network host Jesse Weber. Jesse, thank you for joining us.
Great to see you again.
Okay, let's jump right in. What happened in the courtroom?
First of all, if you would have told me that Bill Cosby, Dr. Huxtable, years ago, that he would find himself in prison for sexual assault, I wouldn't have believed you. Prosecutors wanted 5 to 10 year sentence. He was ultimately sentenced between 3 and 10 years, which at a minimum means that he is going to be in prison for at least 3 years, and he's 81 years old.
And seeing that visual with him in cuffs being led away, I mean, it definitely was a powerful image. Cosby was America's dad. How difficult do you think this outcome was to reach?
When you take the facts of this case and what this woman went through on top of the other accusations against him, it's not that surprising. But what the judge and the prosecution really made clear, if you let him off and you give him house arrest, what kind of message does that send? That, oh, he committed a crime, but you know what? They didn't find out about it until much later, and he's much older. So, you know what? We're going to give him a pass. No, not at all.
So now that he's been sentenced, what happens next?
His team will do anything to try to get him out. Yes, they will try to appeal. They wanted to have him out on bail pending the appeal. That didn't work. And we saw that his publicist, right after this sentence was handed down, made a very, very controversial comment that Cosby and Kavanaugh are victims of a sex war. So that gives you a kind of indication about where they feel this sentence was and where the verdict was. One of the biggest aspects that the judge mentioned was that Cosby's never been remorseful for what he did. He burst out laughing after the sentence. So he has to accept the reality and the fate of what's happening one way or another.
Jesse, really incredible insight. Thank you. For more on the Cosby case and other legal stories 24/7, head to lawandcrime.com.